I think maybe there's a contagious effect because FTX is one of the major exchange in the world, and we do believe that there's a lot of institutional player, a crypto company, where its money being locked currently in FTX. So whether or not they would experience another round of liquidity issues from other major player in the company, within the industry, I think so. That's the question remaining to be answered.
Because that would appear to be the problem, because that could impact everyone. And I know that you're not directly exposed to FTX, but if we see a significant run on a lot of these companies, I see a lot of run on the liquidity that is proffered to them, couldn't that be almost catastrophic considering the size and scope of FTX? Or I'm thinking the likes of yourselves, the likes of Binance, are you, generally speaking, do you believe ring-fenced from any kind of potential downside impact?
I think exchange, especially major exchanges, are fine because they have a very little Alameda, FTX or FTT exposure. I think they all announced or something like that. But rather now the question to be answered is there's a lot of market makers, trading firms that's currently or previously trading on FTX. And they did have some exposure, I believe, within a big fund being locked up in Alameda FTX. So the question is, what would be the size? Or whether or not we're talking about billions of the size, and whether or not they will experience liquidity issues related to the fund that are being locked in FTX.
Right. Lennix, it's important to understand your role in all of this because you've been a key player too, and reports indicate that SBF did reach out to you for a cash injection. What transpired over that conversation, and how did you feel about the situation that FTX is in right now?
We still got a very little information or clarities about the situation related to FTX. But our stand is we do want to help. This I think is very important to the stability of the industry as well. So I think OKX will still keep the dialogue open to potentially and in a structured way on how to help FTX.